So, Big and friends. And Barbara's in the wagon, like the little putz she is. Alright, we can now tell the people Voodoo has been defeated. It's still kind of a rumor, though. Also, rip Tom and Soldy. But now, does everybody's doppelganger need to fuse with themselves? Or is it only a certain few? Well, let's talk with a few people, because it's fun. Where is the prince? Big is the prince. But where's Big's other half? That is going to be the question of the year. Is that really important? Who knows? Well, let's find a few things out. Yeah. Hey kid, do you really believe I'm the prince? Yes, I was the one who did it. It is simply amazing that I did it. Also Mew Mew. Books about dreams. I dreamed I was a hero once. And then I woke up and found out I was still a hero. Big, on the other hand, is still learning his hero-ness. And now he's got to tell everybody that, yes, indeed, he is a hero. So, what is the problem? Well, there's lesser evils out there. And some people are still jerks. But at least it's a spark of hope for the world. Or at least the people of Redock, until the word spreads. And Happy Dog is happy. Also, always save your game. Always save your nuns. Also, the clergy might become useless. LOL. Alrighty, here we go. Out into the world. But where to go first? Let's go to Dhama Shrine before we go sailing. Well, it's still a mess. That's unfortunate. But what I intended to do... Let's go back to the other world. And you noticed it's changed a little bit. There's a big castle. The Shrine of Dhama is back to its former self. It used to just be a big hole in the ground. And now we can choose our path in life. That doesn't make any sense. Or does it? We may learn many new skills. Also, we could change classes. This brings a whole new level to this game. And we get an education. And we can combine these and get some explanations. And some of these may differ from the name given to you by the wiki or someone else. But it looks like all these may be preset. There's a lot to learn. And lots of ways to fight. And a possibility for friends. Or becoming a dragon. That sounds pretty awesome, actually. But like we said, combine these two masteries, and you can be an upper class. But the question is, will I hold a voting session? Probably not, as this... Maybe I'll just go with the intended usage of what our characters are already going with. Or I may do something really flippin' different. Who knows? Nope, it'll take more than 2 classes to become this ranger. And some even require 4 classes. And there's even question marks. But Big is the hero. We'll talk about that more later. But what is the question mark? We must find the Book of Knowledge. That's a lot to learn. That's a lot of possibilities I can become. That's a lot of information I can learn. And there's a lot of questions. And let's learn more from Lucia. Including monsters. And we can leave people behind, should my party list get too big. Or get rid of them altogether. It's kind of like the bar in Dragon Quest V. Or 3 even. Muto sealed this place because he was scared that I might get super powerful. But I was just regular power and full and beat him anyways. This is a place of education. And also farmers becoming dancers. Apparently the people who trained in Dhama are super powerful. And yes, I realize I've been saying it wrong for the last 5 minutes. Also, old man has desires. The world may not be quite in peace as you thought it might be. Also, this place is humongous. It's dizzying how big it is. And it may become relevant, all these torch holders, to show mastery of classes. Spoiler alert. What else could they be used for? Some kind of ceremony? Ah, she is important later. Also, always save your game. And we also have a weapons and armor shop. Wow. Wow. But a piece of cloth. Why don't we just say loincloth? But we're not going to buy anything right now, because we might be changing, we will be changing classes. Also, my 15,000 gold will soon go to full use. Also, some strange weapons aside. What other secrets does this place hold? Let's find out. It seems this will be our main headquarters. As it also includes a handy inn. It even comes with its own bath. You, sir. And he tells us the secret to becoming a superclass. Maybe not possible, but who knows? I am not 100% sure on this, but the number is looking 18. 18 classes. Also free treasure for us. Another magic, of course. We'll worry about that later. Hey, even more stuff for us. And I'm sure we can look into that well to go to the other world. But we still have people to talk to. The person who I've been avoiding talking to this entire time. His Majesty. So let's do some experimentation for a first class. And keep it kind of the same as we have right now. Input is always allowed, but I may or may not follow that. So big as a young boy. But he can learn all this to gain or lose some hit points, etc., etc. What does big strike you as? Most would say soldier or fighter right off the bat. A few of you would say goof off or beastmaster. But for right now, he'll probably hit me if I say anything other than fighter. So we'll make him a fighter. And there's a giant ceremony. So he still keeps all of his items equipped, which kind of surprises me. But now he is a white belt fighter. As he progresses on, he'll get ranks in the class that I have chosen for him, as indicated by the star. So yes, we are looking at 18 classes. But he gets to keep his spells, apparently. So let's have Hassan change classes. I mean, the Carpenter's pretty cool and all that. But he strikes me as a fighter, really. We already have a fighter in the party, though. But with that jacket, it makes him look kind of beastly. So we're going to try him out as a Beastmaster. And Shamerl, the boy of Ghent, is no longer boy. He must graduate into being a man. I'm gonna say he's a priest offhand, but he does have some wizardry to him. But when I first saw him, he kind of looked like a merchant or a goofball. Some of you might be saying, why don't you have him learn opposite trends, since he's already mastered some of them. So yeah, we'll make him a merchant. It's good to diversify, to a point, but specialists are how you become powerful in this world. Sweet Muriel. Now Big would probably suggest me making her either a priest or a wizard. But because this is me controlling it, let's have her a dancer. Because she's pretty. She's a strange girl. Which leaves Barbara. All of her spells suggest that she should be a wizard. But she's actually more of a runaway. I'm going to call her a goofball. And you look at that and say, oh, those are terrible stat decreases. But remember, unique skills. But for staying behind at Moodle and not joining us in Moodle's castle, she becomes a goofball. She deserves it. May all the world know Barbara is now a goofball. Or some of you would prefer Jester. Everybody gets to keep their stuff that they originally could equip, which I find kind of surprising. I've noticed it does not reset my original level. Instead, it gives it sub-levels, those stars, as intended. That's a lot of questions. So let's get into a sample battle. And try not to go into poisonous swamp this time. Those are babbles. Babbles, of course, are easily defeated. And Shamiro, for being a merchant, finds an extra gold piece. Just lying around, you know. Which can make it great for, grinding in case you need money. Or a thief class may have been a good option as well. I mean, it's a small amount, but as we all know, pennies add up. So where will this lead us next? It'll lead us to Gent. But except that we have to do it in the other world. Because this world is kind of jammed at the moment. Jammed, as in we don't have a boat. We have a boat in the other world, though. So in the next video, and have you noticed? Some of these are actually lit now. With a blue flame. That means I have learned something from that particular class. So I'll meet you in the next video. You can always leave comments saying this person should be this class. I'll try this out next. But I may be several recordings ahead. Several streams ahead. If I see a comment that's 11 years in the future, I'm gonna look at you funny. Or 11 years in the past. Time travel is weird, isn't it?